Welcome to my home here on my office. My name's Julian Sturdy. I'm the Conservative prospective MP for York Outer. You'll see my blog in the background, which is just up and running. I live here in Tockwith on the edge of York with my wife Victoria and 2 young children. We're actually out on the farm here now in one of our fields. This field here in front of you we're actually going to be putting in with oilseed rape. What we actually grow on the farm out here at Tockwith is we grow cereals, wheat, barley, oilseed rape and potatoes. And we also used to grow sugar beet out on the farm that went to our factory at York. Sadly we no longer do that. I mean, we used to grow sugar beet on the farm for generations and generations, but sadly that's all come to an end as the York sugar beet factory is closed. You now find me in this beautiful village called Cottonthorpe, which is part of this new York Outer constituency. Just to give you a little bit of background about York Outer, it's a donut seat which wraps around the city of York, the historic city of York, taking in all the villages on the edge of York, like Cottonthorpe, Poppleton, going as far out as Dunnington. The boundary is a City of York Council boundary, and it's taken in parts of the old Vale of York constituency, Rydale constituency, taking in Strensall, Stockton-on-Forest, and then also parts of Selby constituency, which is taking the village of Dunnington, Weldrake, Elvington and Cottonthorpe, where we are here today. Within the York Outer we've got a lot of local issues but also national issues, but I'm really gearing my campaign on local issues. I believe we've got to really understand what matters to local people. And we have here with us, who's going to come in a minute, one of our local councillors who I'm working very hard with, Paul Healy. And we're going to have a chat with Paul about some of the local issues out here in Cottonthorpe.
Now.
Okay. Morning, Paul.
Morning, Julian.
Thank you very much for joining us out here in Cottonthorpe. You're actually going to meet some local residents at the Cottonthorpe Residents Association.
Just behind me, Church Hall in 10 minutes, so can't make this too long, I'm afraid. But
what do you sort of envisage some of the local issues that are going to come up at this residents meeting down here today?
Well, they are very local, but they do reflect on city-wide issues and even actually national issues. But it's things like the state of the road, as you can see behind us here. A couple of potholes, not particularly good, state of the pavement, lighting, speeding. People just don't seem to be respecting the social space. It's all becoming about the personal space. Basically, we're to sort some of those out today and hopefully bring the council to focus a bit more on Cottonthorpe as opposed to the issues in the city centre.
Well, that's great. I know you're working really hard out here in Cottonthorpe for the villages of Cottonthorpe and rural West York, and also representing the Conservative Party out here. How do you sort of see the whole thing fitting together then with the local issues and the national issues, and do you think we're right to sort of really target the local issues in a general election campaign?
I personally think that national government needs to give local people and local communities a greater responsibility for sorting out local issues. A national policy, for instance, on roads may or may not be good for London or may or not be good for York. We seem to be doing a lot here in York to satisfy a national priority and to satisfy national guidelines. And a lot of times I don't think it really fits what the people of York need and want.
Totally agree with you, Paul. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
Residents Committee, and thank you very much.
Okay, great.
Goodbye.
Cheers, Paul. We're now going to go, we'll leave Cottonthorpe. There's some very good words from Paul there. We're going to leave Cottonthorpe and go out to see the Northern Ring Road, where I have my campaign on dualling of the Northern Ring Road and the problems with the traffic congestion there that it's causing to the local economy and also local residents who live on the edge of it. We're going to meet a local businessman out there and talk to him about what impact it's having on him, his family, his life and the local business. You now find me on the Northern Ring Road, which is part of the York Outer constituency. Northern Ring Road is the main arterial road for York. It just bypasses the York city centre. It feeds all the villages on the edge of York we've got Haxby, Skelton, Strensall, Wigington, and also the Clifton Moor trading estates and Monk's Cross as well. We've got a real problem here. We are actually here in the middle of the day in the school holidays, and the traffic isn't that heavy at the moment. But in the mornings and congestion here, which is causing real problems to the local economy that feeds off it, and also the local residents that use this road on an everyday basis. Now, we've got a campaign going to actually get the dualling of this road back onto the political agenda. Right, we're now out here in Clifton Moor Industrial Park. We've already been out on the ring road and you've seen the problems with the traffic and the implication that has, and how important it is for the City of York that we have investment in our local infrastructure. It's been solely lacking over the last few years, and how important it is for the future economy of York that we get the dualling of the York Ring Road back on the political agenda and get the whole thing moving forward. We're actually out with Joe Watt, who runs a local business on Clifton Moor Industrial Park, and we're going to have a chat with Joe about the real issues that are affecting the businesses in the area and how important it is for local jobs and local people. And also Joe lives in the local village of Skelton as well, which is one of the local communities on the edge of the Northern Ring Road. Joe, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Very kind.
Well, the first big problem with working at Clifton Moor is actually getting to work and home again. For me, because I live only 2 miles away, I come on my bicycle. It takes me 15 minutes, but when I do bring the car, it takes twice as long, half an hour, and most of that is spent queued up on the ring road, going nowhere. This is a big problem for companies. They just can't attract people to come and work here, so many don't come. We are surrounded by empty office blocks, industrial units that have been vacant for years. I pass them on my way to work every day, and it's been the same for as long as I can remember. Other problems is industry does not want to move here if their vehicles, their commercial vehicles, are not working for them, if they're going to be stuck in near gridlock traffic. If York is going to prosper and grow, we've got to get business coming here, and it's got to be able to have good transport and communications. It is essential that the ring road is upgraded.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Joe. And you've heard it firsthand, really, what impact it's having on the local community here in York. And as Joe says, we really have to get the ring road upgraded to a dual carriageway. It's vital for the future of York and the whole city and the whole economy and the villages and communities that surround it. Thank you very much.